Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Daybreak, and we're still busy with our rounds of today. And basically what we need to do is we have two old regions we need to talk to everyone. We got one new region where we're going to go to last, we got 4 SPGs, and at the moment one bonding event, which might turn into 2 if we complete both 4 SPGs. So let's start by talking to everyone in this region for today, and then see where we go from there. Alright, it's about time you get started on your way to become a senior bracer. Yes sir, I'm ready. But before I send you off from branch to branch, I want to ask you one thing, Gray. What are you striving for? Striving for? I guess I want to be someone capable of helping those in need. Not a bad answer, but it's a little bland, don't you think? Listen, Gray. Keep hold of your ideals. Don't lose sight of them. Draw strength from them, and path forward will always be clear. You can't help anyone when you're lost yourself. You got a good heart, but you better not forget that. Yes, sir. Draw strength from my ideals. Huh? Hey, little miss. Are you? Me? I'm Farida. Well, I had no idea you had a Kruger on your payroll, spriggan. Pulling out the big guns, huh? I heard about that case you solved the other day. You might just regret it if you kick in the hornet's nest. Yeah, I gotcha. Not like I'm trying to get us in trouble. Oh, you might have missed the mark a little there. Still, I'm impressed how far and wide the Kruger are known. Don't think anyone from Central East could possibly not know about them, especially a bracer worth its salt. I get the feeling that this guy really knows his stuff. He might even know Abby and everyone else. Listen, I'm not trying to rain on your parade or anything, just be careful. Not everyone will be too fond of what you get up to. Careful you don't get worrying Elaine. Alright, let's get going. We still have stuff to do before we wrap up. Yes sir, I'll work my hardest today with you, sir. Alright, a much more intense scene than I expected. Very cool though. Oh, stand up, back straight, you're singing out of tune, by the way, stop that. What a sorry excuse for an idol, Leluga. Gehenna will freeze over before you get your debut at this rate. Oh, do, re, fi, ma, sol, la, ti, to. I'm really thankful Sayla letting me rehearse with her. But, when can I move on from practicing scales? I feel like I've been doing this forever now. Well, practice makes perfect, you know.
Stall set up along the river.
Oh yes, we have another green quest here. Oh wait, yeah, of course, our 4 SPG that we picked up at the end of last episode. He was at Bermotti waiting for us. Yes, I remember. Let's get that runner. Alright, good time as any to take a breather. But I've definitely been getting the hang of this whole exercise thing. Maybe I can multitask and sightsee around riverside while I'm out. I overheard people in front of the Blue Score talking about some popular performer who plays here. Riverside might just be a lot more fun than I gave it credit for. It seemed like a really nice place, doesn't it? Dang, that's a sick ride. Not letting you another single mirror though. Gotta save to get myself my own ride. I made up my mind, Hayades. I'm buying a new ride. Man, I can't take it anymore. I got super pumped after the last race. I need some time on the road too. Oh, they gotta add a race minigame later on or something. Oh, I'm cleaning the engine base of used cars today. I need to be real careful about maintenance when it comes to Uncle. He's a real strict about work. You know, we started servicing orbital bikes recently, so I need to learn how to work on those too. Well, that one over there is a red star, yeah? Looks a bit below the dire rules, right? But only barely. But they're still cool looking. Maybe we can try riding it. Oh, you need a license first, kiddo. but I bet you'd be a natural if you could ride one. Not many people own bikes yet, so we're gonna start renting them out here. Oh, even if we can't ride one now, I'd love to try it out someday. Well, they ain't going anywhere, so we can come back if we ever get a chance. Well, I've got a long road of learning ahead of me, but first step is making sure I don't screw up the basics. But by the way, a lot of the used cars we service here are getting shipped outside the country. Guess everyone's raring to go get their hands on a Republic car. Well, don't know how, but somehow along the way Univer up and became a car freak. Was not my doing. I need to keep a close eye on her while she works though. Tinkering with a car without the proper know-how can get you hurt. Or worse, she can still need a lot of babying here.
What'll it be?
Still the same accessory.
Again.
Racer Guild. The 10 Selge traffic jam toward the Aubert district and the 5 Selge one toward the
I think this is the same
still persists.
message we heard at home when we were listening to the radio. Hey, Fairy. Hi, Fairy. You said you were starting a new job, right? Yep. Those are my co-workers from the ARKRIDE Solutions. We're out on patrol right now. Wow. You're like a grown-up. I can't believe you're only 2 years older than I am. You're already so cool. It's nice to see you already made friends in Edith, Fairy. Well, looks like they took a shining to you already.
Alrighty.
You're only 2 years older than me, Fairy, but you're so cool already. Tell me about your hometown next time, okay? Oh, you got it. See you at Sunday school. Wow, Fairy, you're just like a grown-up. You're the coolest. I'm gonna catch up with you soon. We'll be just as grown-up in no time. I look forward to it. Alright. Oh, hello, Fairy. It's nice to see you, but Sunday school's not in session today. Is something the matter? Are you in some sort of trouble? Nope, I'm on a job today. They showed me around, so I thought I'd pop in and say hello. Was mighty shame that she'd only seen Riverside, so we're taking her on a tour around Edith. Oh my, I half expected dear Fairy here to already have run a few laps around Edith. But I hope you enjoy your tour of the capital, dear. It's a wonderful place, so you should take in the sights. Oh, I will. Everything's so cool. I don't want to miss out on anything. By the way, Fairy, I hear you met the Central Eastern sister of the cloth in Quail Village. If it is who I think it is, you might have met one of my friends. She mentioned wanting to work at the chapel in her hometown. I hear she's doing well for herself of late. Oh, how I hope we can meet sometime soon. We have a lot of catching up to do after all these years. Yeah, the world is not as big a place as you think it is. Everyone is somehow connected, isn't it? Ah, it's a pleasure seeing you today, Fairy. What brings you by? I don't believe Sunday school's due today. Are these fine folks the ones taking care of you during your stay in Edith? Yep, they're taking me around, cause I haven't had such a chance to see the other district. I see. That sounds like a delightful time. I'm certain you'll come to find out how different things can be here when you're used to it back home. If you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to sit down with you to address them. Thank you, Father. I'll definitely take you up on that. The Kruga hail from the foothills of the Ishgal Mountains, right, Fairy? I'm not particularly familiar with this region myself, but I can still guarantee that Edith will prove to be a whole new experience. If you have a question, I'll be more than happy to sit down with you to address them. Yeah, like I said, she would probably take you up on that. But that's it. Only Bermotti left to go. Oh, I'm just about done with everything today. Once I wrap it up, I'll be heading to Jess's performance. I got floor tickets, so I gotta hurry and find a good spot. After that, it's a drink and some vibing for the rest of the night.
Well, if it isn't Van.
Well, these drawings are some of your best work, Miss Kokona. The heat of combat comes across so well in them. But there are a couple of parts that don't make sense to me, like this cut here. Why are they suddenly playing tic-tac-toe? It's a joke. Sometimes I get tired of drawing all the actions during the fight scene, so I put in a joke here and there. You know, it helps liven the mood. Sorry, Miss Kokona. I guess it's just... I don't get it. The comic serialized in a magazine for boys. Shouldn't it be straightforward and action-packed? Yeah, you're not wrong. I guess it's back to the drawing board for me. Oh, please feel free to consult me before submitting your next chapter storyboard, Miss Kokona. I might be able to make a killer storyboard if Cronin writes the script for me. Believe it or not, Miss Kokona is a renowned comic book artist. She acts very laid back, but her stories are full of action-packed battle scenes. It's my responsibility as her editor to support her, no matter what. I do it for the sake of all children waiting for each new episode.
Alrighty.
An old jukebox. Oh, welcome, welcome. Is this your new little helper? My, you're cuter than I heard. Any more pretty things like us on Van's Arm? And we'll have to start up our own club, won't we, Frida? Oh, for sure. So, he'd be in the club too? Come on. You out to confuse all of my part-timers? I know, I was certainly confused when he said you two had a special relationship. Oh, by the way, Bermotti, do you have any new leads for us? Look at you, Agnes, growing to your role of assistant quite nicely, are you? I don't have much in the way of new info, but I may have something to share with our new recruit here. I heard the Kruger Corps are en route to the Central East. The Eisen Shield has returned home too. They took on a new job already. One of their units is on the move as we speak. Really? Wait, and it's already international news? I wouldn't call it that. Info like that is Bermotti's bread and butter. Yeah, he's gonna get info in all of Edith. There's a reason I let this jerk harass me. Oh, okay. Then we can come here anytime we need information. Oh, I'm more than happy than being more than just an informant, you know. I guess let it slide for you, Missy. But only because you're such a cutie pie. I couldn't be mad at you. With Calvard being the largest country in the continent, lots of information passes through the capital. Come by and give me a visit if you ever need anything. Even if anything, it's just more of yours truly. Okay, I'll come back later then.
Okay.
What are you in the mood for,
I think that's everything we already have.
Come back and play soon.
Yes, we will. You're Jonas, right? I'm the spriggan you requested. Oh, that's right. It's a pleasure to meet you. I have a lot to talk about, so please, take a seat. Well, before we start, I want to clear something up. This is the kind of job you can ask your praiser to help you with, so why you pick us then? That's a fair question indeed. It's a long and complicated story, actually. Let me explain. Please do. So then. It started with my parents' divorce when I was young. I went with my father, and my younger sister was taken by my mother. That was about 10 years ago. Recently, my father passed away due to illness. While I was going through his belongings, I found, shockingly, a will addressed to my sister and my mother. I guess even when you try to cut ties with them, you can't erase family. And well, I like to make sure that this will reach them. Oh, I understand. Yeah, finding them would be important. But again, why us? Why not go to a praiser about this? Well, here's the issue. Amongst the papers, I found what I believe is a court order from the same service as the divorce. It's indicated that neither parent could interact or interfere with the other. I think that handing this over to my mother would technically violate that. If anything, I can't imagine she'd be happy about it. I figured it might be a good idea to give it to my sister then, which is why I've been looking for her. Also, since it's not urgent, I figured the guild would probably put it on the back burner, and I end up waiting for God knows how long. Gotcha. Yeah, I can see not wanting to end up on a long-term resident of their mission board. Sure, we can handle this job. But anyway, got any clues where to start? Not exactly, but I did find this letter with the will. It was a letter from my grandmother on my mother's side from 2 years ago, addressed to my father. In it she wrote that everyone on the side of the family was doing well, and attached to it was a picture of my sister. No address on the envelope, but the photo might be a good place to start. Oh, can we see this photograph? Of course, here it is. The bird's the clue, isn't it? Oh, she's so pretty. Right? It's hard to believe we're related. Her name's Jessica. She's younger than I am, but she is my sister. The photo looks like it was taken in the Tyrell district. I've gone and walked around there hoping I might bump into her, but no luck. Well, that feels like the perfect place to start our search then. Good as any. Alright, we should definitely take our time on this one. Should I take the job right now? Yes. Will accept. Alright, I'll get started ASAP. Mind if I borrow the photo? It will be easier to ask around if I got it in hand. Of course. Thank you. Okay, then let's head to the Tyrell district. Oh, and one last thing if you would. Yeah? Well, if you do find my sister, please don't approach her. I mean, this might be the first time she hears about family she might not have ever known she had. I'd rather she didn't hear about it from a spriggan. No offense, I'd just like to talk to her myself. Oh, I understand. Your reunion is a delicate matter and should be treated as such. Okay, so we just need to locate her then. Thank you so much. Please find my sister for me. Yeah, in all honesty, this feels suspicious. Why does he only want him to interact with her directly? Why was the court order not to interact with one another? Yeah. It feels somehow suspicious. And the fact that he asked us instead of bracers. I know he explained it, but something feels off to me. I don't know what.
Time to start working.
Missing sister started. Oh, are we ready to go to work? Uh-huh. We should start by finding someone who knows Jessica. And I know the perfect person to ask. There's a producer who often hangs out around the Tyrell district to try and recruit new people to be mannequins. Let's start to talk with him before I ask anyone else. Myself also a lot of wandering around. Mannequin? I never heard of that. What do they do? Oh, he means models. People who wear clothes to advertise outfits. And Van's right that Jessica is pretty enough to be noticed by a producer. So, as soon as we're ready, we should make it for the Tyrell district. Alright, good. Let's get myself a little bit of a drink and a cough, and then we'll head to the Tyrell district. Alright, we're back at Tyrell district, and the advantage is that we already talked to everyone here, so we can just focus on, well, finishing off this quest. Yeah, everybody's talked to good.
See the movie fans are raving about. Get the brilliantly bitter taste of golden blood.
I feel like I have a sharp eye for beauty after a good cup of coffee at the cafe. I'm trying to find some new fashion talent, maybe even someone for the Edith girls collection. A diamond in the rough, we just need some polishing. But everyone I've approached has been missing that special something. If I could just find someone with a unique edge, that I'd be in business. Alas.
Alrighty.
Alright. topic.
Let me ask you something.
Hot damn! The local spriggan got business with someone like me? Never imagined that crossed paths with you guys. What can I do for you? Oh yeah, I recognize this woman. Nice. What can you tell us about her? Well, I work as a talent scout. She's someone I have my eye on for some time. She used to be a fellow regular at my favorite cafe, and we'd run into each other there often. I tried recruiting her twice, but she turned me down both times. Said she wasn't interested? Ah, I see. Does that mean if we go to the cafe, we might find her? Probably not. She stopped coming about a month ago. I wouldn't pin your hopes on finding her there, unfortunately. Although, in her defense, it's entirely possible she stopped going because of me. And maybe she just wanted to get me out of her hair. Dang, I thought we had a good lead. So, what are we gonna do? Well, you might still want to talk to one of the servers there. They might, be pretty good friends. Who knows, maybe she'll be able to fill you in on whatever happened to her. If you're interested, it's the Macmillan Cafe just over there. I think he'll take you up on that.
See the movie.
Thank you for
Fans are
sharing.
raving about.
Have a
Get
good
the
rest of your day.
brilliantly bitter taste of
At least we
golden
came away
blood.
with something. Now on to that cafe. Yeah, and there's a lot of noise coming from that billboard, isn't it? The movie is interesting and I really want to see it, but not during my investigation.
Can we talk?
Wait, you're asking if I know anything about the woman in that photo? Wait a minute, that's Jessica. You know her? Awesome. That should save us some trouble having to explain things. Well, we've been looking for her. Her older brother, who is estranged, hired us to find her. She has an older brother? I had no idea she had such a complicated family life. How close would you say the two of you are? Pretty close, I'd say. Before I came here, I actually used to work at the Orbital Cafe over by the train station. That's where we first met. We were co-workers and became friends through that. Makes sense. Think we might be able to find her there if we paid it a visit? I doubt it. She quit working there about a month ago. She said she was staying in the city, but it sounded like she decided to move somewhere pretty far. I don't know why, but she must have had some reason for doing it. The way she described it, it seemed like her hands were pretty much tied. She was actually a regular here on this cafe. I used to see her all the time. But once it was time to move, she said she wouldn't be able to come back here any longer. I haven't seen her since. And that was that, huh? With talk like that, definitely sounds to me like she had something going on. Yeah, or someone she was running away from. It could be that a month ago, she saw the so-called brother and then decided to run. Which would implicate that she knows who he is, or at least has an inkling to who it is. Yeah, if we do find her, we should tell her about it and not instantly tell him about where she is. Just to make sure. Yeah, like she wouldn't have moved if she didn't have to leave. That's what I felt. The whole thing really bothered me, but she just smiled and brushed it off, so I chose to let it slide. Looking back on it, I think she tried to do that so I wouldn't worry about her after she left. This is getting pretty complicated. Do you know where she moved on to? No, I don't. I wish I did. All I know is that she's still somewhere in Edith. Actually, you know something? I bet Ilan over at my old Orbital Cafe might be able to tell you what's going on with her. He's the person who owns it. I think she went to him for advice a lot before she quit. You said his name's Ilan. And he's the Orbital Cafe? Got it. Thanks for the tip. Well, I guess we should go to Station Street next then. Ready to go? Yes, we are ready to go. Let's see...
Off we go.
He should be upstairs somewhere.
Oh, that's great.
And just like before, we'll do a rounds of talking to everyone. probably in the beginning of the next episode. I'm from the Central East, but I studied abroad at the Basel Institute of Science. The institute was great. They had the best professors in the Republic, and I made a lot of friends there. I had a startup around that time. Unexpectedly, it was real successful. Got a good chunk of cash from it. With that, I set up this place. Man, how time flies.
Can we talk?
Hey, you mind if we answer some questions? It's about the woman in this photo. Well, we received a request from a young man asking us to look for his estranged sister Jessica. We talked to Lucy about it. She directed us here. Do you know what happened to where she might be living at the moment, or how we could get in contact with her? Her brother? Did he give you this photo? Well, if you know anything at all, please tell us. It will be a big help. Well, I'd love to help you, but unfortunately, I don't know where she moved to. I'm really sorry. I wish you could have been of more help. Aw, seriously? I don't think he's being completely honest with us. He might know something else about Jessica that he's not telling us. Well, let's start from the bottom. I'm a spriggan, not with the police or the guild, and I don't do things their way either. We're pretty flexible, really. So if you're worried about her, why don't you tell us what's going on? It'll probably be easier in the long run. So, you know then. I ain't got hard proof, but I've got an idea. Hey, what's going on? I feel like I'm missing something again. Well, I'm not completely sure, but I think I know what Van's getting at. And if he's right, then we can't keep ignoring this. I know you have your reasons for what you're doing, but if you don't tell us what's going on, then we can't help Jessica. Would you be willing to trust us? That's a good point. Fine, I'll trust you. But I don't really have a right to talk about it. I think it's better if you hear it from the horse's mouth. What do you mean? Well, I'll get in touch with Jessica and see if I can get you guys to meet up. You know what you're doing, so I'll leave the rest to you. Cool, no prob. Elon got in contact with Jessica through his orbital terminal, arranging for her to meet the team at the cafe. Lucky you, sounds like she's in the area. How about you take a seat and wait for her over there? I'll bring out some drinks. Thanks. Much appreciated. Didn't Jonas say we shouldn't talk to her? Is it really alright for us to meet her without reporting back to him? Plans don't always pan out in this line of work, and I ain't following his plan if this job turns out to go against my principles. Is this really what spriggans are like? Yeah, like what I said before, the request sounded shady to begin with, and I know he doesn't do anything against his principles, so I'm hoping we can help Jessica instead of ratting her out to her supposed older brother.
Alrighty.
Wait for Jessica to arrive here? The three of them sat down to wait. A woman arrived before long. Oh, it's nice to meet you. My name's Jessica. I take it you're from ARKRIDE Solutions? I heard about it from Ilan. That's right. Thanks for coming. Our client gave us a photo of you and we used that to find you. I want to go over a few things with you, but let's start with your family. We've met with a man who claims to be your brother. He tells quite a fair bit about you. Does any of this ring a bell? Van told Jessica everything that Jonas had told them. I've never heard anything like that at all. I guess my parents could have hidden it from me this whole time. Should it be true? I would understand if they did, considering how delicate this matter is. Okay, next question. You ever got a problem with someone taking photos of you without your consent? How did you know? Yes, I have. They've even sent the photographs they've taken of me directly to my house. Is that why you chose to move away without telling anyone about where? Pretty much. I actually started feeling like I was being followed about a month ago. The feeling just kept getting worse and worse over time. I was proven right once I started receiving photos and letters to my home address. That was why I asked my boss to help make my move discreet. I didn't feel safe going to the police or guild either for fear that I'd just anger him and make it all worse. Wait a second. Then the man who claimed to be your brother and gave us his job to begin with is probably a stalker she's been trying to shake this whole time. Dude was probably just bullshitting us right from the start, so we do his stalking job for him. What? Oh, you mentioned you have a photograph of me with you, didn't you? Could I see it? Yeah, it's not a problem. No! How? He's still trying to find me. I thought it'd be over after I moved. It's alright, Jessica. Please try and stay calm. Sorry for upsetting you like that. Still, I guess this confirms our suspicions. Our client ain't Jessica's brother. He's the stalker who's been making her life miserable lately. Oh, I can't believe it. I didn't even realize he was lying. Oh, we're on your side here, Jessica, so please don't worry about that. I got an idea here. Why don't you hire me so we can turn the tables on this asshole? What do you mean? I must say, you do excellent work, Spriggan. You're really quick. I wasn't expecting results. I was expecting results, but not this quick. Now, let's go to the chase. Where's my sister? Yeah, about that. Just wanna ask something before we give you a report. I'll cut to the chase. You've been stalking Jessica, right? Oh my, really? This is all just a misunderstanding. I know I look suspicious snooping around and asking for a woman's place of residence like this, but I can assure you that I found that photograph among my father's possessions. Do you think I just found a picture of some random woman there? I wouldn't quite call myself a stalker for wanting to find a woman in the photograph. No, you're not related to Jessica. We spoke with Jessica directly on top of verifying her family records with City Hall. We also found out that Jessica moved recently because she was being stalked. That got quite a lot of dirt on you too, buddy. This ain't your first rodeo. You were stalking another woman in a different district, yeah. Got arrested for it too, but they didn't have enough evidence to throw you in the slammer. Oh, I made it clear you weren't to approach her. Why did you have to get involved, huh? And whether you care if I'm stalking or not, you're a spriggan. Isn't this what you do? Take job for people like me? That's not... Oh, I apologize for lying to you, really. It's just I felt like it would make things much easier for the both of us if I did. To be clear, I don't plan on harming Jessica at all. Not even after I find out her address. Things went poorly with the last woman, but I am Jessica's family. Or rather, I will be. I'm destined to become her family. I'm eagerly looking forward to doting on my dear little sister. This guy is becoming really creepy. I'll ask you again, will you tell me Jessica's address? You can name your price. Fan. Well, on behalf of ARKRIDE Solutions, the answer is no. Any sweets will taste sour if I buy them with your damn money. Oh, don't joke with me. Worthless. But fine. I thought something like this might happen. Say what now? Let me handle this. Let go. Damn you, brat. I finally got to do something. Oh, you can keep resisting. I won't let go of you. Whoa, she moved so fast I couldn't even see her. Great job, Furry. Thanks. So what now? Do we beat some sense into him? That's how much I would love to see him get beaten up by a fairy. I think Van has a better idea. Maybe get the cops involved? I know what I said earlier, but let's not. No need to get our hands dirty here. What should we do here, though? We got enough evidence to throw him into the police and let them sort this one out. But on the other hand, I also got plenty of dirt on him. could use it to scare him into never trying anything like this again. Oh, this is difficult. Because, in all honesty, with what he's been doing and what he just did, he deserved it more than ever to get arrested by the police. But he has been arrested for the previous one. So what will happen is he will just go over to another woman he will get infatuated with and try to stalk her. So what's the better idea here? I know that the first one will be for Law and the second will be for Grey. I think I want to blackmail him. If it doesn't work out, we can always hand him over to the police. Because like I said, just like the same as with Nathan, I want to go for a more long-term solution. Might be the best to use what I've got and blackmail him myself. I'd love to trust the cops on this one, but he might also get away with just a slap on the wrist. Fat chant that'll fix anything, so I gotta take matters into my own hands. Ferry, keep him down. Him and I are gonna have a little chat. Affirmative. Again, I get solid evidence to your stalking. Run a background check on you too. You work for a real big name company, yeah? Tell you what, promise me you stay the hell away from her and they don't gotta hear about this. You so much as ever think about breaking that promise though, I'll break your little life into pieces so tiny you'll never be able to put it together again. Understood? You think you got the thing you to threaten me? Go ahead, see if any of it matters. Oh, that's a shame. I guess we should head back to the office and transfer all files regarding this case to our computer. I'll start with compiling my recording of this conversation and all other documents we gathered. What? You didn't? Of course I did. I cannot be too careless in this line of work, but if you think I'm bluffing, you're more than welcome to find out the hard way. Oh, okay. Please, I'm begging you, don't send anything to my company. I'll stay away from Jessica, I swear. I'm not sure we can trust what he says. I'll sign a contract if you need me to. You can even bring a witness. I promise I won't even get close to her again. Yeah. I like it in paper. And look, I just so happen to have a suitable contract on me already. Go me, being so well prepared. So on the ferry's watchful eye, Jonas's hands were free to allow him to sign the contract. He agreed to stop stalking people and to never attempt to contact Jessica ever again. Are you okay, Jessica? You look pale. Yes, I'm fine. Besides, I was the one who wanted to listen in on everything. Again, thank you so much, everyone. I feel like I can finally go back to feeling safe in my day-to-day life again. You got that contract now, so it should be alright. I think the guy is too chicken to try anything ever again. But we'll keep an eye on you for a bit longer still, just to make sure you're safe. Yes, I hope this will alleviate your concern. Oh goodness, that is reassuring. Alright, I'll make sure to forward your feel later. Thanks again, you all, for everything. Man, that one sure was a pain. I'm feeling all stiff, but I know a loyally might fix me right back up. Well, I suppose we could make a quick stop after this. What a strange experience. Dumping your client that way is unthinkable for a Jaeger. But knowing he's been dealt with makes me feel so much better. I still have a lot to learn about how a spriggan works. Feel free to take notes if you gotta. Oh, I agree with the sentiment. I learned so much myself already. Alright everyone, let's keep it up and finish up all of our other tasks.
That takes care of that.
Missing sister completed.
Deposit confirmed.
Oh, even a little bit of chaos? I love chaos. Well, that's the last of the 4 SPGs. I can't smell anything out of place now. This will be a good time for me for a break. and then we can take it easy after that. One additional free time point was added for completing all the 4 SPGs. Not true. We still have 1 left. Do love the fact that we got our bonding point already, so... bounty in the water... Okay, yeah, this is the one that we need to go to the new regions for, okay. I get why he says we got it all covered, because we need to go to the Silent Waterworks to complete to continue on the main story anyway. Alright, good. So I think I'm leaving the episode here. On the next one, we'll do the 2 connections, the 2 bonding events. And then we go to the, I think it's Station Street, talk to everyone there. And then we are ready to move on to our final 4 SPG and our new district. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. Hopefully we'll be able to finish all of that in the next episode. I think it should be possible. So for now, wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. So until then, bye bye.